Today we are going to show you the top 10 main battle tanks in the world. Number 10. T-90M, Russia. The T-90 is currently the only tank produced in quantity in Russia. It is not as sophisticated as its Western rivals, however it uses proven technology and is cost-effective. Currently it is the most commercially successful main battle tank on the global market. Also it is one of the cheapest among modern MBTs. The T-90 is currently in service with Russia, Algeria, Azerbaijan, India, Turkmenistan and Venezuela. The T-90M is its latest version, which is used by the Russian Army since 2019. It has a number of improvements over the original T-90. The T-90 has a small profile which makes it a harder target to hit. Significant drawback of the T-90 is ammunition stored in the main compartment due to its carousel-type autoloader. Once the hull is penetrated, onboard ammunition detonates by killing all the crew and destroying the tank. This drawback is common to all Soviet, Russian, Ukrainian and recent Chinese MBTs. Western tanks have a separate compartment in the turret bustle with a blowout panels. Number 9. Oplat-M, Ukraine. With the collapse of the Soviet Union, Ukraine continued development of a T-80UD main battle tank. Their latest version of this tank is the Oplat-M. The Oplat-M is fitted with explosive reactive armor of new generation. This MBT inherited from its predecessor automatic ammunition loading system. Ammunition is stored in the main compartment, rather than a separate compartment with a blowout panels. It is a significant drawback of this tank, as once the armor is penetrated it is likely that the ammunition will detonate, killing the crew and destroying the tank. This latest Ukrainian tank is not as accurate against long-range targets as its Western rivals. However, this tank can launch anti-tank guided missiles in the same manner as ordinary munitions. These have a maximum range of 5 kilometers. The Oplat-M has an independent commander's sight with thermal vision, which gives the tank a hunter-killer engagement capability. Number 8. Leclerc, France. This French main battle tank entered service in 1992. Overall it is a successful design. A number of design features of the Leclerc were later used on other Western tanks. The Leclerc was used during a number of peacekeeping and military operations. This French tank has advanced composite armor with add-on modular armor. Protection level can be tailored to the threat. Turret and hull roof was designed to withstand top attack munitions. However, in terms of protection, the Leclerc cannot match tanks such as the US M1A2 Abrams or the British Challenger 2. This tank is armed with a 120mm or L52 gun. This MBT is operated by a crew of 3 and is fitted with a bustle-mounted automatic ammunition loading system. It has a high hit probability against both stationary and moving targets. Also, it has a hunter-killer engagement capability. It is claimed that the Leclerc can engage 6 targets, located 1.5 to 2 kilometers away, within 1 minute with a hit probability of 95%. Number 7. Type 90, Japan. The Japanese Type 90 tank was developed by Mitsubishi Heavy Industries in cooperation with German Krauss-Maffei and Mack tank manufacturers. It has a number of external similarities with the German Leopard 2. The Type 90 was officially adopted by the Japanese Ground Self-Defense Forces in 1989. Full-scale production commenced in 1992. At the time it was one of the most advanced and in fact the most expensive production MBT. Original Japanese Army requirement was for 600 of these tanks. However, only about 340 were built due to high unit price. This tank was never exported, as at the time Japan laws did not allow export of military equipment. This MBT is armed with German Rheinmetall 120mm smoothbore gun, which was produced in Japan under license. It fires all standard NATO 120mm tank rounds. Unusual feature of the Type 90 is that this tank was fitted with a bustle-mounted automatic ammunition loading system. Number 6. Merkava Mk4, Israel. The Merkava Mk4 is the latest Israeli main battle tank. It is a successor to the previous Merkava Mk3. The Merkava Mk4 was adopted in 2004. It is one of the most protected tanks in the world. This MBT has an unusual design with a front-mounted engine which gives the crew additional protection and chance to survive if the tank is knocked out. Improved Merkava Mk4 Ruach tanks are fitted with a combat-proven trophy active protection system, which destroys incoming anti-tank missiles and rockets. This tank is also well protected against air-launched guided missiles and advanced top-attack anti-tank weapons. The Israeli tank is armed with indigenous 120mm smoothbore gun. The Merkava Mk4 is equipped with new fire control system that includes some very advanced features. One of them is a high hit probability firing against low-flying helicopters using conventional munitions. Number 5. Armata, Russia. The Armata is a new Russian main battle tank of new generation. Pre-production tanks were first publicly revealed in 2015. In 2018, Russian MOD ordered a first batch of these new tanks. Exact order numbers were not disclosed, but it is likely that around 60 tanks were ordered. First production tanks were planned to be delivered during the same year. The Armata is a clean sheet design with a number of advanced features. It shares little common with the current T-90. Also, the Armata is much bigger than its predecessor. This tank is operated by a crew of 3 men. All crew members are seated side by side in a well-protected armored cell, located at the front of the hull. It is the first production MBT with such crew layout. The tank can operate even with penetrated armor, as far as the crew cell is intact. It has been reported that this tank is fitted with a diesel engine, developing 1,200 horsepower. Number 4. Challenger 2, United Kingdom. It is a very capable tank. The Challenger 2 has the latest Cobham armor and is one of the most protected MBTs in the world today. It offers very high level of protection against direct fire weapons. This British tank is armed with a very accurate 120mm rifled gun. Its gun is rifled as opposed to smoothbore guns used by all other modern MBTs. Its maximum aimed range is over 5 kilometers. Currently the Challenger holds the record for longest tank-to-tank kill. Engine of the Challenger 2 is less powerful than of its Western rivals. Also, it is not as fast as other MBTs. However, this tank is famous for its mechanical reliability. The Challenger 2 is in service with United Kingdom and Oman. Number 3. M1A2 SEP, United States of America. The M1A2 SEP is a successor to the M1A2 Abrams. This tank has incredible technology and armor. Also, it has seen combat. It is one of the most feared MBTs. The M1A2 SEP offers significant protection against all well-known anti-tank weapons. This main battle tank uses advanced armor, reinforced with depleted uranium layers. Its firepower and accuracy are slightly inferior to that of the Leopard 2A7 or the South Korean K2 Black Panther due to a shorter 120mm or L44 smoothbore gun. Yet it still packs a formidable punch. Its complex gas turbine engine offers good performance, but requires tremendous amount of maintenance, logistical support, and is thirsty on fuel. A number of older M1, M1A1, and M1A2 tanks were upgraded to this standard. The tank can be also fitted with a tank urban survival kit that improves survivability in urban environment. To date, very few Abrams tanks have been destroyed in combat. Number 2. K2 Black Panther, South Korea. Currently, the Black Panther is one of the most advanced main battle tank in the world. outclassing anything North Korea or China have. Furthermore, it is the most expensive main battle tank to date. Deliveries of the K2 Black Panther tank commenced to the South Korean Army in 2016. As of 2017, at least 100 tanks were delivered. South Korean requirement is for around 300 of these new tanks. These will eventually replace the older K1 tanks. This tank uses composite armor of undisclosed type and explosive reactive armor modules. It is claimed that front armor withstands direct hits from 120 mm tank rounds, fired from L-55 guns. Its protection level is broadly similar to that of the M1A2 Abrams, considering that the K2 is much lighter. The Black Panther tank is also completed with an active protection system and countermeasures system that further increase its survivability on the battlefield. Number 1. Leopard 2A7, Germany. It is a recent version of the proven and successful Leopard 2 design. It has additional armor and updated electronics. The Leopard 2A7 is well protected against conventional and urban warfare threats, such as RPG rounds and IEDs. This tank has better accuracy and longer range of fire comparing with other tanks due to its powerful gun and advanced fire control system. During numerous international tank challenge competitions, the Leopard 2 series tanks outperformed American M1A2 SAP, British Challenger 2, French Leclerc and some other tanks in terms of overall performance. This MBT is powered by a proven multi-fuel diesel engine, developing 1,500 horsepower. Despite increase in weight, vehicle has increased mobility due to improved suspension components. Cross-country performance is similar to other Leopard 2 series tanks. Thanks for watching. Please do like and comment. Subscribe No 10 for more 10s.